Hey guys, welcome back to Cut Talk, episode 12.
Wee! My squeal.
Anyways.
She hates it. I'm
hate
sorry.
it.
I ruined it.
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
Anyways. So like we do every week, we put out clues and hints to what we're going to be talking about. And today we're steering away from all the bad talk. And we're going to be talking about self-love.
Mm-hmm.
I need love. If you don't know the song, you're too young for this channel.
I like that. That's good. Yeah. So something that I feel like speaking for myself, I'm working on, because being a female can be tough sometimes, and I feel like we're really hard on ourselves. And I'm not speaking for like that men don't go through it. Yes, they do. But I'm going to speak for myself personally. Mm-hmm. And we need more self-love, because we're freaking amazing. We are.
Present. This girl said present. I just talked about myself in third person.
Yeah, you did.
I do it all the time.
Anyways, so I'll start by speaking about my personal experiences and why I decided to focus on self-love. Because growing up, I mean, I've always been insecure. Everyone's always insecure. I've had my own issues and whatever it is. And I was in a relationship that I felt like I gave my everything to it, and I never gave myself love. I gave my love to that relationship and not myself. So I lost myself.
Yeah.
You know, and it was really hard because I felt like my identity was tied into that relationship. Mm-hmm. And so how I felt about myself was solely on how I was treated, and I wasn't treated the way I deserved. And at that moment, not at that moment, I realized after I had left that relationship that I deserved way better. So I didn't recognize how much neglect I had until I left, and I was like, damn, I need to like really love myself more.
Yeah.
So that being said, getting my identity back, being on my own made me really realize that I'm freaking awesome. It's true though. Don't laugh at me.
And I'm saying, let them know. Let them know, mama.
Jeez. No, it's true though. So that's like my personal experience, and I'm still working on it because we all have our insecurities. Trust me. But I do have a lot more confidence than I used to, because like I used to never think I was good enough. So I'm still working on it, but I'm definitely a lot better, you know.
That's good. You're so cute.
You.
So, okay, me. I'm still working on it. Because I still have a lot of flaws. I am sometimes insecure, but I think it's more like I build myself up, I guess, and then like sometimes when I get like the people in, that's when I start knocking myself down. And sometimes I don't know my worth.
I'm trying to get her to understand her worth, because her worth is so high up. And
I
she has.
Thank that. Thank you.
It's true though.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're pretty fucking dope.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah, no problem.
Like it.
Yeah.
But yeah, sometimes I get knocked down, and sometimes I just take it really hard.
Yeah.
And I sometimes don't know how to like deal with it.
Yeah, so then we start to be hard on ourselves.
Yes.
And we start to pick apart things, or try to find things that could be wrong, like, oh, am I too fat, or am I not attractive enough, or am I not like, you know what I mean, like whatever the case may be, whatever the person is, maybe if it could be, am I too skinny, or am I whatever, right?
Yeah.
So I definitely think that we need to work on that.
You know what's crazy to me as women? Mm-hmm. Like, we could have everything going right, every single thing, and then we have that just one little thing that's not like 100%, and we focus on that, and we never focus on the good things that we have in our lives. Facts. I do that. I can't lie to you. Facts. Like, right now, life is going okay. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Yes, obviously there's some hiccups, but there's always like that one or two things that I'm just like, ugh, and I stress about it.
Yeah, and you focus on it, and it consumes your mind, and it consumes, like, yeah.
That's what we do.
Yeah, it's so really crazy. Hard. I think it is really hard, especially for, like, women, because the way our minds work, right?
Yeah.
It's like, and it's so easy to focus on negative. Like, that emotion is such a strong emotion. Where like a
100%.
happy emotion or like a good positive emotion, it's like something you have to keep reminding yourself.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like I know it's corny, but I love reading like those self-help books and like those motivating. Like I'm sure a lot of people have read or heard of The Secret. Have you ever read that?
No.
Okay, that's pretty dope.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm using dope today.
That's it's word of choice.
Word of the day. Dope.
Yeah.
Another book that I've been preaching about because I freaking love it, and I read it like last year, and I still keep it on the side of my bed because I like to just kind of like get into it. And it's called You Were a Badass, and I should be like,
Oh, I saw that.
yeah, right?
Yeah, I did see that.
I love it. So essentially, what it means is like you're digging into your subconscious mind, because this is my problem. So I know what I want. You know, I have my goals, and I have the things that I try to do to change my mindset, whether it's like I am good enough and I am, you know, beautiful and I am perfect the way I am, and whatever it is. But subconsciously, I don't truly believe that.
I know.
Right?
And that's just how screwed up we are.
Yeah.
But it's not just like us really feeding it into us. I can't blame it all on society, but it's just like it's everywhere. You know what I mean? Like if you don't look like this, or if you're not like this, like you're not the standard beauty or something like that. Like it knocks you down, and it's hard because like then, you know, like people start believing it, and then you start believing it, and it's just like we're back to square one.
Yeah, like it is really hard. So, I mean, I'll get a little bit kind of personal, because why the hell not?
Okay.
Recently, I had a little bit of a moment, and I had to break down to her because dating is really hard. And I find that it's really hard because the way it is these days really makes you feel even more insecure.
Yeah.
So you can be talking to somebody and, you know, you lay it all out what you're looking for. It's like, I want this, this, and this, and this is all I'm interested in. So if you want anything else, like, you're wasting your time.
Yeah.
They say yes, 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 and then they ghost.
Yeah.
And then so at first you're like, okay, it's just this person. Then they do it again, and then it's just this person. So then it gets to a point where, like, recently I just kind of like broke down, and I'm like, is it me? Am I a problem? You know what I mean? And so that's why it's like I have to kind of like snap out of it and remind myself, no, it's not me. And I have to have more of a positive mindset and just not put myself down and think I'm the problem when it's not necessarily the situation.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just subconsciously choosing people that are not right for me. You know what I mean? And it has
Because you don't feel. See, that's what
Right?
it is. Because you don't feel like you're worthy of something better.
yeah. I tell myself I know what I deserve. Do I truly believe it?
You put it out there. Yeah. Something that I do to build myself up. I started being Mary Jane. Yo, honestly, that show's lit.
Yeah.
I don't care. Don't at me. So I got stickies, and I just write like quotes on them. And every Sunday, I get a new quote, and I put it on my mirror. And every day when I wake up, I look at it and I read it, and I just, you know, I feel like the more I say it, like the more I'll believe in myself.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just something that helps me.
It's good to have those positive affirmations because you do forget.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like I totally agree. And every time I kind of go through a hard time, I'm now consciously really trying to think of the positive in my life. You know what I mean? I'm like, it really could be worse. Like, first of all, I woke up today.
Yeah.
I have my health, thank God. I have my family, which I have an amazing, loving, supporting family. I have my friends. And ultimately, I usually think I'm not good enough. Two things. Physically, and I need to learn more of my worth when it comes to my career.
Yes.
And that's because that's my problem. I need more self-love because I feel bad. But it's like, why should I feel bad? For example, talking about my career or whatever, you know, putting a price on what I do when I invest so much into it, but I feel bad charging that. That's my struggle forever.
Yeah.
So that's one thing. Or my appearance, I keep saying like, no, I am beautiful, I am good enough, but then I have like one moment where like somebody may, I don't know, whatever, may not find me attractive or put me down or whatever, and then I'm like, I went from like an 8 in the positive scale to like down to a 1.
Yeah, because
And then you have to
takes that
climb
one
back
person.
up.
It takes that one
It
person.
takes one person,
and
especially
it
because
doesn't
we all
even
have
if
our
that person
insecurities.
matters to you.
No.
It's just like the negativity, like because you hear it so much. Because it's hard. I feel like it's harder to be a female than it is a male.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
And we can debate
but
this.
we can.
We can debate
I
this.
just think it is because we have more of a standard to look like than what a man does.
Yeah. A man has probably, when it comes to financial,
Yeah,
that's
they have
their
more.
thing.
That's
Yes.
their thing.
For us, it's
But
we're
you
talking
can
about physical.
look ugly and fat and just disgusting, and you'll still pull a dime. You know what I mean?
100%.
But us, you have to have like, you know, the perfect chest, the small waist, the big booty. You have to be pretty. You have to be this. You have to be that. Like it's
Yeah, you gotta
so
look like a Barbie.
much, and it's like, because the women that you see today are not real women. Like, do guys not get that? I'm not risking my body and myself to go under a knife so I can impress your ass.
Mm-hmm.
Look at you.
Exactly. No, it's so
No, you know
true.
what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
because everybody's like, oh, I want my girl to have a fat ass, blah, 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 blah. Do you know what they all do to get that? They
But
put
then-
their life
but they
literally
don't-
on the line.
Exactly. But these guys don't truly, they want a girl that looks like that, but they want a girl that's naturally like that. Because the girls that go and put themselves under the knife,
Yeah.
they're more high maintenance typically,
Yeah.
right? Like everyone could do with a little something, you know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
not knocking that, but I'm just saying like those really like Instagram,
Models,
like literally
yeah.
waist like this, butt like this. Those girls, and they look like dolls.
Yeah.
You know nothing
Yeah.
is real.
Yeah.
They're high maintenance.
Yeah. They have to be because look at how
But then
much
a guy
stuff
will be
they
like, I
do.
don't want no high maintenance girl. But then
But you
somehow,
want a high maintenance girl.
But you want a high maintenance. What, you want a girl to be naturally born like that?
If you can find me 5 natural girls that'll look like that, I will pay something for you.
Mm-hmm. So, and that's what makes it more difficult for us because we have to compete with that. These like
Instagram
fake
girls. Yeah.
Instagram girls, exactly. So yeah.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, just find your inner love and just try to bring it out and be positive. That's what I'm searching for.
Yes.
Because I just want to be happy.
And that's the most important because one thing I've learned, no one will love you
Like
if you don't.
love you.
Yes, and you have to love yourself.
Yeah.
That's hard, man.
It is hard.
And
And it's hard to swallow, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like it's easy to say, but it's like,
It's harder to do.
yeah. You're so cute.
Well, again,
Anyways.
that's just our point of views on things.
Yes.
So if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel. And if you haven't already, follow us on Instagram at cut.talk.tc. And I'm not doing this today. I'm going to do this today.
Oh.
All right, guys. Have a good night. Bye.